everybody from Functional Skills English. Here is your video on how to share your screen with the rest of the group as promised. So the reason I'm making you this video is because next week when you come to make your presentations, you have been encouraged to share a visual aid or a PowerPoint with the group to support your presentations. So here's how we do it. As you can see, I have my Teams meeting running. And I'm just simply going to bring my mouse down to the middle of the screen. I'm going to hover it over this little rectangle with the arrow pointing upwards icon. And this is asking me, do I want to open the share tray? So I'm going to click on that and it brings up a number of options. Now, what you can do is you can share your entire screen. But what I usually do is I have my PowerPoint open and I simply select the PowerPoint that I would like to share. Okay, so these are all the PowerPoints that I currently have open on my tabs, which run across the top of my page. So I'm going to click on today's PowerPoint that we have just covered. So I'm just going to click on that. And as you can see, it's opening up on my screen, which means that it is currently opening up on the screens of everybody who is in the meeting. Okay. The way to move forward on your PowerPoint is simply by bringing your mouse to the left-hand side of the screen. And you can see here how then you can control the PowerPoint. So we can click through to slide 2. We can click through to slide 3. Okay, if there's something that I've forgotten to say, I can click back and go back. There we go. Now, what I will say about this is that it's really, really painfully slow to click forward and backwards through your PowerPoint. So generally, you don't generally try not to go back and forward too much because it seems to upset the Teams app and you can get stuck. So you can either control your PowerPoint using this little taskbar here, or simply you can click on the actual PowerPoint slide that you have. So if I click once on there, it brings up the next slide, and I have animations on this slide, so these will come through in the order in which I've selected. So I click once and there's my example is being highlighted. I click again and here are the prompts. Now I've chosen for these to come up in this order. Okay, and you'll have seen me click through slides in this way during our lessons. Okay, so that's all the prompts for that. And now we've moved on to the next slide. Okay, so I'm just going to keep clicking and that'll keep bringing up the information in the order that it's in. Okay, so that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Let me just try and quickly summarize. We go to the middle of our screen. We hit the open share tray button icon. Now, because I've already got my PowerPoint open, I can either share my whole desktop with you, which I'm not going to do at this point, or I can click back on this. I've finished sharing my screen now, so I am going to stop sharing it with you and we'll go back to the main desktop window, which is what we want to do. Okay, so here we go. Here's the entire screen. And I'm going to share that. Okay, so that's us. We've stopped sharing the screen now, which is fine. And to completely stop sharing my screen, I'm just going to click on that little X in the rectangle. Okay, so once you've finished your PowerPoint presentation, you're going to click on that stop sharing screen. Okay, and then that means that the next person can share their screens with us. So that's it. It's as simple as that, guys. I hope that clears up that particular function. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to fire them off to me through Teams. Okay, and I can go through that with you. All the best, and I look forward to seeing your presentations next week. Cheery, bye.